What is going on, guys? Fucking thing. Where does it go? Right about there it is. Let's keep it out. Yo, Milo, how's it going? Camcorder, thanks for stopping in too. You guys got in here nice and early. Rock on. We're just gonna be trimming up this Chestburster here today, guys. Blam. Got them all. Gotta trim this one up and got our Judgment Goblin keeping us on task. Some creepy music going on too, you know. Had a great time gaming yesterday. I know I'm so terrible with like interacting with you guys while gaming is going on, so I apologize about that. Oh, let's see. Got some chill music going on today. Well, I don't know. It's supposed to be scary and electronic, so I think we're gonna have a bit of synthwave popping off. I'm bummed I missed Kyle's stream yesterday too. Super bummed. He went on like right after. No, he went. When did he go on? He started like right when we started streaming the game. Yeah, right after. Yeah, that's what I thought. Milo and Camcorder, you guys having any? You guys got any Sunday plans? Just chilling. We have a lot of trimming we got to do today, guys. So yeah, that's what you're going to be hanging out. These things take me a while, so hopefully we can bust it out pretty quickly. I'll try and keep it in frame as I work on it. You guys just let me know if you want me to like zoom in or zoom out or hopefully it's funny. Last time I did this, Little Witchy Things was hanging out and I totally stabbed myself in the finger on stream. You guys missed out. It was pretty brutal. Had to make a makeshift bandage. But I think like at least 10 more of these I have to make. So you guys are going to be hanging with me while probably when I trim them and patch them, stuff like that. I wanted him to dance to this song too. Channel Genuine topic. I'll have to check out what song. Did he dance to it? Oh, he didn't. Something nerve back. Ooh, that's no good. Waiting on the drugs. Tried to get some sleep. Oh no. Oh no, Milo. Well, hopefully the drugs help. Silicone's so nice. If you get a nice edge, uh, a nice seam line when you make your mold, you can trim away the seam pretty flawlessly. I just have this guy here in the background so you guys can see how much of a difference just doing a paint job really is. I'm going to do a different paint job on this one, though, for sure. Kyle's doing voodoo on you. Yeah, I forget, he was watching like a Judge Judy video in his stream or something like that. I saw his stream update afterwards, and then I missed his stream. I've been so fucking tired lately. Like, as soon as my stream is done, I pretty much just head home, maybe eat some food, and just pass the fuck out, you know? Oh, god damn it. There's supposed to be audio going. Sorry, guys. Damn, here we go. Just listen to some chill synthwave right now, so. You got him to dance? What kind of dance did he do? I'll zoom in for you guys. You can actually see a little bit more what's going on. This hole you see right here is something that'll have to get patched. It's where the wire goes in the mold to hold the armature in place. That's why, I mean, this whole trimming process, the painting process, the patching process, fortunately, is why these things are so fucking expensive. Not to mention the material itself is just kind of ridiculously priced too, so. You think Camcorder was with us? I guess 420. Go look after it. Typing is a nightmare. Lurk away, Milo. Lurk away. I appreciate the lurk. Practice keeping something very tiny and zoomed up in frame. You sexy thing. That's awesome. It's because Kyle's got the beat just thriving inside of him. Both are in the same level now in the music, but bit. Turn my mic up a bit. I'm kind of talking quieter today too, so that might be it. I'm so fucking tired. But that should be better. This is now perfect. Awesome. So we have to fix this too. This is an imperfection in the mold right here, so we have to kind of trim that out. We had to do the same thing on this one. You can probably see, I don't know, but we had to fix it either way, but Yeah, so I just kind of reshaped it. Kill a penguin! People wonder why handmade things cost a lot. The literal hours of hand trimming. Kill a penguin. Thank you so much. That is very, very true. I was actually just saying that a little bit ago when I first started trimming this. It's like, this is why this thing is so damn expensive. It takes forever. And we haven't even gotten to the hard part, the tail. The tail is the hard part. And I still got 10 of these I have to make before we do the pre-launch. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got the other 10 more. Yeah, I got this one was the prototype paint, you know. And I got 10 more to make before pre-launch. So I have 2. But then that way I can take video of it, post it to TikTok, and if people want, they can buy them. But I have a fan, or I'm a fan of a photographer that is probably going to take some pictures of it for official launch. That's still a ways off, but I want people to be able to like buy them before an official launch. So how's your Sunday going, Kill a Penguin? Hopefully we'll wrap the trim up here maybe 30 minutes if possible. And then we'll start sculpting again. So that's my goal for the day. I gotta finish up this sculpture. So got any fun plans? I should try and great. Now I have to live with this camera like right next to my face. Yay! Laying in my kiddie pool, drinking beer, and watching people with money light fireworks. That's awesome. Yeah. H.R. Geiger definitely designed all of them very well. Looks oddly phallic, veiny. Sorry. Yeah, it's what I go for, yo. It's what I go for. It's gonna be used as a movie prop. Well, it can be used pretty much whatever way whoever buys it wants to be used it for. So I would imagine a lot of people will buy it as like a collector's item. I think that a lot of people are gonna buy it for other purposes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, too. The interested parties that I have found online, I think want it for a variety of like prop related things, like using with cosplay, maybe for going to different events. And I think I found a few people that probably want to use it for, you know, more naughty reasons, for lack of a better term. So it's made out of a platinum grade silicone, so it is completely body safe. So technically, they absolutely could. Yeah, no. It will be added probably to the Monster Cox website. That's what some of the pictures we got planned for are going to be used to promote. If anything, that'll be where the quote unquote official launch actually takes place, where people can purchase it forever there. But I'll be taking the pre-orders on social media before it's launched there. At least that is my goal. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. But I mean, again, it's going to be called, it won't be called a Xenomorph. I think I'm going to call it Space Scream. Kind of a little throwback or Easter egg to the fact that I think the term when the original, or the tagline for when Alien came out was, "In space, no one can hear you scream." So calling the product Space Scream is kind of a throwback to that. That's another hole from where we used a wire to go in to secure the armature so that the armature floated appropriately inside the mold during the pouring and casting stage. But I only recently this week figured out the whole production process of making one of these. Settled on my color, settled on the material, settled on the additives, settled on how I'm going to build the armature repeatedly. That's usually a big part of the battle, is just streamlining production. So oh, thank you so much, Jesse. Jesse Tired? Thank you so much for the follow. How is your Sunday going? I hope it's going splendidly and relaxing. We're probably, I don't know, I'm undecided if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. Our studio's closed down, so I could come in and do like a morning stream or something. Yeah, we closed our studio down for July 4th, so it'd be kind of cool to do a little, excuse me, weekday stream during the day. Usually my weekday streams are in the evenings, you know? So I still need to give streaming on TikTok another chance, even though fuckers booted me for bullying. And I still don't know what the fuck I did to bully anyone on TikTok. I think they were just being a bunch of little sensitive pussies. There's the bullying, okay? But I didn't say that on TikTok, okay? Okay, let's finish up the other side of this. Bam. Okay. So we just got to finish it, then we can start the long, arduous process of trimming the tail. Yeah, all these little nubs you guys might see, like this nub here, this nub here, these are all bleeders, so that when we pour it, we actually let the silicone escape. It actually didn't work here. You see this air bubble right here. We'll have to patch that. The whole idea is that the silicone comes up this way as it's filling up, and it has bleeders that it's allowed to escape air from, air pockets, but apparently this area right here got an air pocket that got trapped. So we'll have to patch that with some silicone when we get the next, when we mix up the next silicone. You can if you want. Just don't post it. Just don't post it in chat. You can like whisper at them if you want. Just don't post it in chat. I texted Blug to ask if he remembered to grab his keys. He's driving. Then I'm assuming he remembered his keys. What's going on, little witchy things? How are you doing? It seems that he would have remembered his keys. I'm having a big dumb day. Sometimes you need to have big dumb days. Little witchy things. It's good for the soul. What kind of laser? Like eye laser treatment? Hair removal. Damn. Hardcore. You can't get LASIK. Your eyes aren't the right shape. Fucking triangles or something. Alright, let's try, if we can. There's air bubbles in the teeth we have to trim out, so let's do that now. I forgot to do that before the painting stream last time, so... Yeah, all these damn tiny little air bubbles between these teeth, guys. Your gynecologist says they're the wrong shape. Optometrist, there we go. Yes. Same idea. Not quite the same idea. All right, guys, we got them all out. What a bitch that was. Okay. Tail time. Silicone boogers all day long, guys. Little bit of a prolapse? Oh my god, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That little nub. That's the pore spout. Or are you talking about this? That's another bleeder. But the thing I just trimmed off was the pore spout. It's where all the material went in to create the Chestburster. So, yeah. Yeah, look at it. I got tons of silicone boogers all over my hands. That's why there's so much cleaning that has to be done every time you trim one of these things. Even this thing is picking up on all my silicone boogers too. Silicone has like a high static electricity amount too. Excuse me, guys. If you remember Little Witchy Things, it was the silicone boogers that made me end up having to stab myself in my finger. I was like wiping away a booger, and that's how I stabbed myself. Do remember, if they're deadly, they are deadly. Myself. What's going on, Turtle? What's going on? We're just doing some silicone trimming today. How's your Sunday going, Turtle? I was so close to getting the real blood added in. Don't do it. Don't do it. See? Deadly. I've turned my whole phone into everything Eddie Munson. Right? Right? Same. Trying to close out some commissions. Hopefully be able to close out 3 today. Fuck yeah. Totally. You shrimp for Eddie? You mean you? I think you mean something else there. Trying to close out some. Yeah. You said you're gonna get 3 closed out today, Turtle. Rock on. This is why the tail is so tricky, guys. What's what's going on, Tristan? Tristan Play, how you doing? How's your Sunday going? Good. It's cool art. Thank you. Creepy Chestbursters. We casted these last week, so now we are trimming them. Kyle does art. Ayo. How'd your stream go yesterday, dude? Sorry I wasn't able to stop in. Tristan Plays over on YouTube now. What's going on? We had another Tristan Plays. Two different Tristan Plays going over on Twitch, over on YouTube. I appreciate it either way. It went well. You streaming today, duder? I almost did it. I almost stabbed myself again, guys. Probably not, but tomorrow for sure. Hell yeah. I'm on Twitch. I'm the same person. And YouTube. Rock on, dude. Rock on. Which one do you prefer, YouTube or Twitch? Oh, you got Twitch yesterday, so you can't decide. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if YouTube runs ads during my streams. I've been told they do, but I haven't confirmed yet. I like Creative Tube the best. Yeah, I don't really know, for a viewer, whether or not YouTube or Twitch is preferable. I think I prefer YouTube when I watch stuff, but I also have YouTube Premium, so like, it's a lot nicer. I feel like it's easier to navigate. I can do a lot more. I don't know. Although I hear TurtleTube is pretty lit. Dude, TurtleTube is very lit. God, I wish I could have someone else trim these fucking things. Make more money on only shells. How long did it take you to think of that? Now buy pictures of your little turtle claws. I'm a marketing genius, so not very long. You are a marketing genius, Turtle. Undoubtedly. I can't. Just how much of a pro promoter I am. When's your next TikTok, Turtle? We're getting it, guys. Almost done with half the tail. Whoop, whoop. You got my TikTok for no money? Whenever these comms are finished. I believe in you, Turtle. I believe in you. Excuse me, guys. How much do you think I should charge per emote? In theory, if there was a turtle that drew emotes of passable quality, how much do you think I can charge per year? What are you charging per emote right now? I know you raised your prices, Turtle, since I placed my order, but how much were you I guess, what are you charging per emote? 35 USD. So would passable quality be less quality than like what I got? I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry too much, but like when you say passable quality, I don't know what that means. I know what that means for my type of work. I have let's say theoretically the quality you got or better. Oh, okay. Per emote, 35 bucks. Do you give a discount for quantity? So let's say they wanted 10 emotes, you'd probably do a price break, I'd imagine, right? I mean, I'm kind of curious, like, do you really get contacted? Do you really get contacted by people to do one emote? I'm imagining most of the time it's packages, right? 5, 10, or 20. Okay, so there's a break. So, for example, if they wanted 4 emotes, they'd be paying $35 per emote. You do work with your customers a shit ton. There's a lot, well, there could have been, I could see how if I was a different type of customer, you and I could have had a lot more back and forth. I liked what you did, so I didn't really have a ton of back and forth, but it seems like you're very available for that. So, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me just do some quick math. Either as a test, and they're feeling you out. That makes sense. To see if they want more. It's an animated emote. Let me look at something real quick here. 140 bucks for 4 emotes. Have you ever timed yourself to make an emote, Turtle? I can't give a simple answer without like more information. Have you timed yourself on average? So unfolding is now chaos unfolding. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. I meant, or it's just one animated emote because it's that 75. YW. What's going on, chaos unfolding? I still need to know roughly how much time you spend on a generic emote. Like, how long did it take you to make my Predator? Do you remember? Or something like that? Something like the Predator badge you made me? Or really any of the emotes? Before Gaga died, I met him. Oh, dude, I'm so fucking jealous. Would have loved to have met Geiger. The Geiger bar is still open in Switzerland, right? Or Germany? God, that's on my bucket. That's on my fucking bucket list. I'm huge. I know it's Geiger. I get caught up on it sometimes. My bed keeps tracks of how long I work on each one, actually, but that can vary heavily. Some are fully done certificates in 1 to 2 hours, but some take 3 to 4 sometimes. 1, 2, 3 to 4. I think you can, let's average 2 hours, okay? So if you average 2 hours and you're only charging 35 USD divided by 2, for time alone, you just got paid $17.5 an hour. Okay. Pronunciation, I probably say it wrong myself. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're just trimming up these silicone chestbursters. We're going on pre-sale in about a week or 2. I've had a bad start to finish on stream. Took me 1 hour and 38 minutes. Okay. Still, at 17.5, dude. How do you make your molds? I sculpt everything, and then I make molds, fiberglass molds, 2-part. This one's a 2-part fiberglass mold. Dude, that's such shitty wages when you think about it. It depends on how fast you put. If you could put them out faster, if you could spend an hour on an emote, okay, which means you just got paid $35 an hour, right? That's not including customer communication, right? That's not including like reaching out, creating the different files and all that, but like that might be acceptable. So you either need to bring your time down or you have to raise your prices. I know that sounds really shitty, but like I don't think that an artist should be making for their living $17.50 an hour, which is what, if you did 2 hours, what you'd be making on an emote. I'm a terrible sculptor for someone who can draw and done drywall his whole life. Sculpting takes a long time. I've been doing it for over 20 years, man. You gotta practice. You gotta practice. It's actually, I don't want to say it's easy, but if you dedicate time to it, you can sculpt a bunch of cool shit. Hold on, since I'm kind of taking a little bit of a chat break here, guys, let's zoom out. Let's see if we can focus these in. The Judgment Goblin's been here the whole time staring at me too, guys. So if you did $50 an emote, then you'd get, and you were spending on average 2 hours, that's $25 an hour. That's a pretty fair wage, I think. My goal was an hour or less, but I'm too slow. Is that because you're working on stream, or do you do most of your emotes off stream? Because I know you do some of them on stream. If you're doing it on stream, like this would not take me as long to trim if I was off stream. But my time increases significantly when I am on stream. So that's something you might want to take into consideration too. You know what? What's to stop you? Have you ever considered offering very custom pricing? Like, for example, I have 237 followers on Twitch, right? And when I first met you, I probably had under 100. I wasn't even at the 75 follower mark yet when I think I reached out to you. Which means I'm not making at least from what you can tell, a shit ton of money, right? So, is it terrible for me to say that people that are making a ton of money should probably be charged more than people who are just trying to get their start? You know? Even off stream, they can take me 1 to 3 hours. Just depends on the character, I guess. That's true. Yeah, but you need to build up those. I think you need to build up your, like you were planning. Still keep doing it, where you build up a huge library of emotes that people can buy, so that you can make money off of your work regularly. And over time, you can study which packages of emotes are selling really well. But I would say, honestly, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that for custom emotes, if let's say you had 40 packages that existed on your Etsy, and in each package there was a pack of 5 emotes, and you sold those for $50, right? I know it sounds crazy, but let's say you had 40 packages, 5 emotes each, different themes, whatever, and you sold each of those for $50. That's a huge selection, right? But then if someone wants custom emotes, you charge anywhere from your current 35 all the way up to 50 per emote. That would make a lot of sense to me, because you have these cheaper options, right? It's just when they're going to take up your time that that's going to matter. I think that's something you should probably angle for. That's what I would do. Like, for example, if people request at my company things that we already have molds for, things that we already have production figured out, things that we already know our formulas for, things all that, there's like a set base price. But the second, I'm not even joking, the second they want to change one thing, let's say an item, all right, for example, we charge a particular item that I designed for $500 a piece. We sell about 100 to 200 of these things a week, okay? On average. It doesn't matter if it's a color change. It doesn't matter if it's the slightest modification to this product, okay? the price can jump to $2,000 or $10,000 for the smallest change. Okay? Like imagine, like that's where you make your money, is on the custom stuff. You get that, you put in that front work, that front loaded work right off the bat to build up your selection of stuff that you can just reproduce, send out, just keep giving to people, you know, maybe keep it updated throughout the years or the months or whatever with new products and getting rid of the old stuff that never sells. But then you make all your money on the ones that really take your time up. That way you get to spend more time with your customers, which I loved about you. I loved that you like communicated with me, sent me like different ideas, talked to me. That's where your time should be spent. But if you build up a massive library where you could just make passive income on that library, even go for cheaper, maybe 5 emotes for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bucks, $5 an emote. That's a fucking solid deal. So I thought I was going back to offering 2 different levels of details for emotes. Cheaper, less detailed. Yeah, but then you have to force yourself to do less quality emotes. Like you have to catch it. That's tricky. 17 an hour is a normal job wage. We quit our jobs and become artists to enjoy ourselves and charge slightly more. Chaos, you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, like once you've had, let me know when the ads are done and I will, and I'll keep going. When the ads are done, let me know. It's a common thing. People ask me questions and then the ads happen and then they're booked. Chaos, are you still there? Are you in New Zealand? Yeah, Weta Workshop is amazing. I love Weta Workshop. Last I heard, it was something about 2K to 10K. That's what I was saying. The smallest changes that we make. Okay, you can hear. All right. The smallest changes we make to products we have molds for, if it's not in our production. So I think I mentioned earlier in the stream that I finally figured out production on these. That means like I figured out my formula. I figured out I cut everything down. I figured all my measurements out for the armature wire. I have the method of streamlining production on these. It's figured out, it's done, right? And they're going to cost about $1,000. Is what I kind of figured out. And that's figuring out, I'm not going to lie, a pretty high hourly wage for myself. I charge a lot. Those products that we sell, 100, 200 a week, they want to change the color. That's like $1,000 upgrade. Okay. Even in like, let's say you had a package of emotes. You had 5 emotes you were selling on Etsy, standard package for $20, $25, but they wanted them in blue. All right, well, you know, how long is it going to take you to make them all blue? You upcharge for that, I think is how you do it. I think you probably charge too little. I think most artists charge too little for their work. So I'm naturally going to be inclined to tell you should probably up your fees. But you did just up your fees. So it's probably better to do it strategically. So, and by just, I think you did a couple of months ago. Go up to like 35 per emote, then go to 50. But during that time, put out the largest quantity on Etsy of packages of emotes you can. Like I said, like 40 packages of 5 emotes. I think that'd be pretty cool. Another thing, come on, imagine if you could, like, if you got someone that had 100,000 followers and like an average, you know, stream of like 2,000 viewers. I'm sorry, but I think you should be able to charge those guys more. See? Chaos unfolding. Just met ya. But you got to bear in mind, you know more about your clientele than I do. You really do. And you have a lot of competition out there from overseas. People doing this shit dirt cheap. And I think Turtle, with the way you work, word of mouth is your like best friend. If they find you on Fiverr, they still have to take a gamble, right? But if they hear about you through other people and how you work with people on figuring out what they want, it's different, because that's more valuable than anything you could say on your Fiverr profile or whatever to try and convince people that you're like an awesome person. All right, so but imagine this. Let's say you raise your, so that's another option. I've done this in the past too, where you can't keep up with the workload. You're not having enough time to do the stuff that you want to do to help grow your business. So what you do is you raise your prices of the commissions. For better or for worse, man, it's gonna lower the amount of commissions you get. But that frees your time up to work on building out your standard options, right? Or for 15, 20 years, the only people I do for free or cheap work are famous hip-hop rappers to get my foot in the door. It's a good idea, Chaos. I'm going to figure out before I start promoting myself, I guess. Not sure if I had a huge influx of orders, my account rates would be sustainable. Also doesn't matter if you can't keep up with them. It's a hard fact right there, dude. Let's say tomorrow, your Fiverr account, just throwing this out there, got you 30 commissions. What are you currently guesstimating your turnaround? We deal with this all the time when we run sales at my company. Like if you're not ready for it, you get a lot of pissed off customers, because all of a sudden you have all this work and there's no way you're going to be able to fulfill the orders. So dude, Chaos Unfolding, what the hell do you do? What kind of work do you do, man? Fucking Wu-Tang? Fuck yeah. Wu-Tang, I'm guessing, judging from what you just said, photographer, graphic designer, something like that? Per album cover, even that seems low. Like Wu-Tang best be paying a lot more for album covers. I feel. What do you do? Four commissions on their store. One of them is a Fiverr choice order. I don't know what that means. So if it goes well, Fiverr is going to keep promoting me like they did back when I was huge in the category. What is Fiverr choice order? I don't know what that means. So that's why I'm panicking, yeah. Graffiti, tattoos, and custom illustrations. Dude, that's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. Join, can you, if you're up for it, Chaos Unfolding, join my Discord and share your work. I'd love to see it. I just shared my Discord link. I'd love it if you joined and shared some of your stuff. I'd love to see it. Yeah. You gotta get... I need to make a new Discord, but I will at some point. Oh yeah, please do. I want to see what you do, man. I only do free work for friends and family, pretty much, or friends of friends. I know it sounds terrible. Like, I love favors. I know that sounds terrible, but like, I will make people things if they make me things. Especially with artists. I'll pretty much make an artist anything they want as long as I get something in return. And you know what? I feel like that's really the contract we all are in, but no one wants to admit it. Fiverr's choice is basically Fiverr showing you in a special spot on the page when people browse that category. Basically being the best of the best in who they recommend. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Also like having the highest top rated seller product on Amazon for best reviews. That's pretty neat. Congrats. Congrats. Is there anything I can do to help you? I feel like I left you a review. Did I leave you a review? Do I need to go leave you a review? Turtle, just let me know. I specialize in photorealism graffiti. I'm all around artist cool. My main source of income comes from designing clothing for a mate of yours. That's pretty cool. I've actually always really respected graffiti art. I've never tried it. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, you know? Well, I'm getting up there now, but I can illustrate if I have to. I did leave one. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how Fiverr, if it rates people by those types of things too, you know? You guys should see me illustrate sometimes. It's someday I'll do an illustration stream and you guys will see how terrible that goes. But you've seen me working on my sculptures down here too, so like, I'm a fucking, I constantly change. I'm constantly going back and like erasing, tearing down, restarting, all that fun jazz, so. But I totally plan on thieving my wife's iPad soon. I'm not moving in on Turtle's territory, but I do want to fuck around on doing some graphic design stuff. I airbrush and brush. I do both. Doesn't that make the most sense now then, Turtle, to go ahead and raise your prices now? Just like do it right now so that whatever comes through is not wasting your time, making good money before you get blown up again to, like, you know. I feel like on a person-by-person conversation, it'd be super dope that you could run other things, like other discounts. Like, for example, I will sell people or send people free product that I make if where they use it or where they promote it, they give information about me as an artist out to it. So if they're making a video, if they're making whatever, they like tag the artist, you know, a post on social media, that might be really beneficial. You get someone rolling with, you know, a bunch of fucking huge ass streamers and they promote you, then bam, dude, you're in it. You're in like Flynn at that point. If it spikes back to that level again, I was barely able to keep up. That's what I'm saying. You might just need to say, fuck it. Yeah, probably. I'm probably going to keep it like this. Yeah. This was my test paint. I was pretty happy with it. These both have the same base skin tone, but I did some airbrushing and then washes on this. And then we do silver teeth. So this is pretty close to finished. The only thing this doesn't have that I'm probably going to add is blood splatter. I usually add like blood splatter to them, but I try and keep my paintings efficient. So do some airbrushings with some reds. And then we do a wash with like a a burnt sienna. No, I'm sorry, umber. I think we do umber with a little bit of red. I could go all out. I could do a lot more, but then I would have to increase the price. I need to keep them down to a reasonable time for painting and reasonable material usage, because silicone, particularly platinum silicones, are really expensive to paint with. You didn't derail the stream, dude. I wasn't even talking, man. I was just I wasn't doing shit, man. Don't worry about. Yeah. Yeah, no. Again, I could do some blues and washes and stuff like that. It's just so expensive. I got to try and keep it as reasonable as possible. Plus, when you look at pictures of chestbursters, like from the movies, they're usually covered in blood. So getting some decent reference for them is particularly difficult. I'm kind of going off of the original chestburster from Alien. you only see it for like half a second anyways. And so I got to keep my, even this, I did a paint stream where I just did some shadows and stuff, but I could easily fan brush. I was thinking about doing one really badass paint job just to see like how real I can make it. Spatter painting, trying some fan brush techniques or sponge painting, I think could be really fun. But I swear even the original Chestburster was really simple coloration. Again, it's frustrating when all the reference pictures for them are covered in blood, you know? I thought about making some fun colored ones too, not gonna lie. Like, wouldn't it be dope to do like a dark purple, almost black, with a black wash, but then spatter paint like neon green blood onto it? You know, like alien blood or whatever. I thought that would be kind of cool. I always thought it was interesting that the Chestbursters are generally kind of they're either a greenish brown or they're fleshy colors, but then they turn out black. Like when they're, well, not, well, you know what I'm saying, like translucent black. They turn out very dark when they're adults, but they're super fleshy when they're in their infant stage, which I think is pretty trippy. Yeah, painting with silicone is its own beast. If you haven't done it, you should give it a try. Twist your mind around. Because you have to paint with whatever your product is in. So in this case, I use an acetoxy silicone. It doesn't give you a lot of time either. You got to move pretty quickly with your painting because it'll cure right up in your airbrush, which is so fucking annoying. And then your airbrush is just fucked. Pisses me off. Done it on masks. I made it Weta. Oh, so you've worked at Weta? That's pretty cool. Did you guys use Psycho Paint? God, I'd love to visit Weta workshops. There's some really great shit. Plus, I think I just love to visit New Zealand. I fucking love New Zealand. Like, well, obviously I've never been, but everything I see about it's pretty awesome. New Zealand. My tutor was from Weta. He picked me and Daniel from my class to go work there. I did not. Did a lot on Endgame. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. You can't wait to leave New Zealand? Why? Are you, wait, I'm sorry, are you from New Zealand or no? I have Canadian, you're going to Canada. Hey, I got some hardcore Canadian followers here on Twitch. Doesn't sound like there's a ton of work in Canada either. What made you want to go to New Zealand for school? Not Canada. I don't mean, I'm not familiar with any schools in New Zealand or Canada, really. The only art related schools I'm aware of are really based here in the US. Those are the only ones I'm super familiar with. The tunes have stopped, gentlemen. That will not do. New Zealand. I had a tattoo artist say they wouldn't give me an apprenticeship. Color theory. Ooh, yeah. Doing a visual bachelor's. Nice. Color theory. Fun times right there. Getting on your tertiaries and complementaries. I hate color theory. It doesn't help that I am actually a wee bit colorblind, so. But I'm aware of my color blindness, so I usually can make up for it, so. I think it's like something like 1 in 4 men are colorblind, so apparently I'm just one of those one. Color theory, learning color theory is a lot like learning music theory. It's not super fun. Arguably, it is needed, is desired, but it's not a ton of fun. That is very true. Mine is actually purples and blues. So like it's very difficult for me to sometimes differentiate between certain types of purples and certain types of blues. Like I'll see them as the same. Which actually, interesting enough, tracks that I actually probably have a little bit of red color blindness, because red is really the biggest thing, obviously, that is the difference between purples and blues. Like it has to be a super obvious blue or a super obvious purple for me to see it. Jesus. The hardest colors to tattoo in people as well. Blues and purples, that makes sense. So everyone can appreciate him. Fucking A. Rock on. I think you got a slight drop of navy blue into black ink. You gotta wait. Put a slight drop of navy blue into black ink. So it don't change years down the line. So it doesn't change down the years down the line. Huh. Wait, what would it change to? You mean like with fading? It doesn't turn greeny later. Gotcha. It stays black. Okay, I'm with you. think blacks are, when it comes to pigments, probably the most annoying products to use as far as colors go when mixing colors. Because, of course, blacks are never truly black. I've seen green blacks. I've seen blue blacks. You know, they're when pushed to their color mixing limits, nothing is truly black. Supposedly, at least in my experience. Charcoal blacks. Yeah, I guess. Lamp black oil paint seems pretty fucking black. Purple blacks. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think I'll definitely do a stream tomorrow because, again, this fucking trimming takes for fucking ever. And then, sooner we get like 10 of these things made, the sooner I can move on to the facehugger sculpture and finish off the appliance, which is my goal. I'm just so tired of these ongoing projects. Beetroot juice. That kind of makes sense. It's natural, plant-based, and doesn't really cause infection unless you're allergic to the plant/food. Huh. Makes sense. So I tattooed in my leg, and it was better than other inks I've used, and still bright. Really? So you actually tattooed the beetroot juice? That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Excuse me. Fuck yeah. I don't even know where I would find any beetroot juice, man. Nice. Wrapping that shit up. Someday I'll open myself to commissions. I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm generally not a fan, so... Well, much bigger fan of creating some shit, right? And then just don't do it. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, no, just much a bigger fan of just creating shit on my own. And if people want to buy it, then I'll just make it for them, you know? I don't want to fucking have to deal with other creative minds. As terrible as it sounds. The creative minds aren't the bad ones to deal with. I don't know. Sometimes say sorry no matter how much you offer. Yeah. Can't say I blame you there. I've never turned down a job that had the right price point, though. I have to admit, I have always, if they're willing to pay an obscene cost, usually I'm up for it. Yeah, I don't do personal commissions, but we work with commissions through the company I own all the time. And, yeah, we charge a shit ton for it, so. So you guys probably can't even see the tiny little seam that I'm trimming away, but it'll matter. Once you start putting paint on this thing, if you have tiny little seams that you didn't trim away, they'll collect paint and they'll just end up with hard lines. It's bullshit. Yeah, I really need to focus on stocking my shop with designs. I want to make that I know people will like. Just sell those forever. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. Do it. I will take on if I like what they want. I've ever done anything like it, and I'm learning as I go. Yeah. I know what you're trimming. I've made enough mess, yeah. Tiny little seams. Tiny, tiny little seams. You barely see them on camera, but they're there. And they will collect paint and make weird little lines. I think trimming might actually be the most time-consuming process out of making one of these things. Setting one with all the armature inside of it is pretty tedious, but I think trimming takes it for the win. Unless they're flashing big dollar bills in front of your face, I don't think you should probably attempt to rectify that aspect of your personality. You won't have to. Just raise your prices, and some people just won't even contact you. Sounds bad, but it is true. Don't stress yourself out, turtle. live and learn. Should have won more than you did. So wait a minute. If you're at 35 now, what were you at? Were you only at like 30? I forget. I don't remember. Oh, so you only went up $5. Yeah. Yeah, he probably should have gone up a bit more. Especially if your TikToks and your social media start taking off, man. Freedom! We did it, guys. It is trimmed up. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little flopper go, right? Looking so good. Stuff as objective as possible. 40, 45 range for a moment. Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly you'd probably be safe at 50 per, and then offering deals and at different quantity levels. I think you probably could honestly go as high as 50. But you know the market better than I do, so can't speak to certainty on that. All right, guys. Well, we're not really. I don't really, have that much more time to be able to stream, anyways. I don't want to get into a sculpture and have to stop, so we're gonna call it good for today. We got the Chestbursters totally trimmed. Yay! I still have 8 more to make, so wish me the best of luck of that. Thank you guys for hanging out today, Turtle Forge and Chaos Unfolding, a lovely new follower from New Zealand. I really appreciate it. I think we had little witchies stop in, and wow, you guys were chatting it up a storm. We got Tristan came in too, Milo hanging out, Kyle even swung by. I'm so lucky. Not to mention Killa Panda coming in and hanging out as well. I appreciate it. Camcorder even swung by for a little bit. So thank you for everyone who swung by. If you haven't followed me on social media, please do so. All my links are going to be in my ending screen. Instagram, Twitter, yada, yada, yada. If you haven't joined the Discord, please do so. Everyone, have a great rest of your weekend. I'm undecided if I will be streaming tomorrow. We shall see. If so, just keep an eye on Discord and your alerts. So, thanks for the advice. I got you, bro. I got you. Everything looking great. You should be proud. I am proud. All your shit's looking really cool too, dude. So, have a great evening, guys. Go follow me on my socials. I'd really appreciate it. So, peace out.